Breaking: Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei rumors get a response from their legal teams. What if the rumors surrounding Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei have finally reached the point where silence is no longer an option? For days, fans have been watching every interaction, every appearance, every photo and even tiny details surrounding these two stars. And now the conversation has taken another dramatic turn. A response connected to their legal teams has caught attention, sending fans into another wave of speculation. But here is the important question: what exactly was addressed? What does it actually mean? And are fans reading more into the situation than what was officially said? Because when it comes to Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei, one small detail can become a huge discussion within hours. So before we jump to a conclusion, let's break down what happened, why fans are talking about it, and what we can and cannot take from the latest developments. And trust me, you will want to stay until the end, because the most interesting part isn't simply that a legal response appeal, it's what the response could mean for the rumors surrounding them. Let's go back to the beginning. Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei have been at the center of intense online attention for quite some time, whether it's their public appearance, promotional activities, behind the scene moments, or simply the way fans interpret their interaction. The two have repeatedly become a trending topic, and once fans become invested in a celebrity pairing, the internet can move. A photo appears, someone noticed a particular expression, a fan compared two moments, another person posted a theory. Then suddenly thousands of people are discussing whether there is something happening behind the scene. That is exactly why rumors surrounding Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei can become so explosive. But here is a major difference between fan speculation and confirmed information. And that distinction is especially important now, because the latest discussion involves something much more serious than ordinary fan theory. It involves the idea of a legal response. The moment people saw reports and online discussion about a response from the legal side, attention immediately shifted. Fans started making and asking, what happened? What rumor are they addressing? And perhaps the biggest question of all, why did it require a legal response? That last question is what made this theory spread so quickly, because a legal statement is not the same thing as a casual clarification. When celebrities or their representatives address online claims through legal channels, it can signal that certain information has crossed a line, or at least that is the situation has become serious enough to require clarification. But we need to be careful here. A legal response does not automatically confirm or deny a romantic relationship. It also does not automatically prove every rumor circulating online. What it can tell us is that someone connected to the situation is paying attention to what is being said and is appearing and appeared to respond when necessary. And that alone was enough to send this into another frenzy. Once the legal response became a talking point, social media discussion exploded. Some fans believed the development showed just how intense the rumor had become. Others wondered whether the response was connected directly to speculation about Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. And then there were fans who urged everyone to slow down, because sometimes the internet creates a story bigger than the original statement. One person interprets a sentence one way, another person reposts it with a stronger headline. Someone else added their own theory, and within a few hours, the original content can almost disappear. That is why it is important to separate what was actually communicated from what fans are assuming. The legal response itself deserves attention, but the conclusion being drawn from it needs to be treated much more carefully. This is probably the question everyone wants answers. Does the legal team respond confirm that Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei are together? At this point, we should not make that leap. A legal response concerning rumors is not the same thing as an official relationship announcement. Unless Zhang Linghe, Tian Xiwei, or their authorized representative explicitly confirm a relationship, fans should avoid presenting speculation as fact. And honestly, this is where the story becomes even more interesting, because despite the lack of an official relationship confirmation, fans continue to closely watch their interaction. Why? Because their chemistry has already created a huge following. Every appearance together can become a major talking point. Every seamless sweet moment gets analyzed, And every new development brings back the same question. Could there really be something more going on? But until the people involved say so themselves, that question remains a question. There's another side to this story that deserves attention. Celebrity rumor can be entertaining for fans, but they can also be extremely complicated. A harmless theory can quickly turn into an accusation. A fan-made edit can be mistaken for an actual photograph. An unverified post can suddenly be presented as a breaking news. And once thousands of people start sharing it, correcting the information becomes much harder. That is why legal teams sometimes becomes involved. Their role isn't simply about celebrity relationship. It can also involve protecting someone's reputation, challenging false claims, or dealing with content that crosses legal boundaries. So when a legal response appears, the safest approach is not to immediately assume it confirmed the rumor. Instead, ask what exactly was said, what claims was being addressed, who officially made the statement, and most importantly, what information has actually been confirmed. Those questions matters. There's no denying that these two continue to attract enormous attention whenever their names appear together. Part of that comes from their individual popularity. But another major factor is the way fans respond to their chemistry. Their supporters have spent months discussing their interaction, appearance, and public moments, and because audience love stories that feel like they could be happening behind the scene. Even ordinary interaction can become the subject of intense speculation, but that's also why fans need to be careful. A smile doesn't necessarily confirm a relationship. Standing close to someone doesn't necessarily mean they are dating. Working together doesn't automatically mean there is a private romance. And a legal response doesn't automatically reveal what happened behind closed doors. Sometimes the truth is much simpler than the theory surrounding it. Fans can enjoy their chemistry. Fans can discuss their favorite moments. Fans can speculate about what might happen in the future. But when rumors become serious enough to involve legal attention, that's when responsibly because even more important, because behind every trending hashtags, a viral post, and real people whose reputation and private lives can be affected. And perhaps that's the biggest message from the entire situation. Sometimes the most interesting story isn't the rumor itself, it's watching how everyone reacts when that rumor becomes too big to ignore. For now, Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei remains one of the most closely watched pairing among fans, and this latest development has only added another layer to the conversation. So now I'm curious about your opinion. Do you think this legal response will finally claim the rumor done, or do you think it will only make fans even more curious about Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update on Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. Because if there's one thing we learn from the story. Thanks for watching. Like, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe for more of your favorite Korean style video. Click on the videos above to watch more of your favorite Korean stars. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.